As camp winds down, the board becomes much clearer. Players have one last chance to impress. It's the final game of main camp, Team Green taking on Team Gray. A pair of veterans, Lucas Bench and Cole Porter, decide to set a tone. But nothing would compare to the tone set by 16-year-old Jacob Lapointe. His face shows the impact of the fight, but Lapointe leaves a bigger mark on the coach's decision, earning a top 40 spot for the inter-squad game. When all said and done, Team Green would wrap up the scrimmages with a 2-0 win. Now it's decision time.
Those first 10 or 15 kids are usually pretty easy to identify, and then getting the next 10 out, and then it becomes real challenge, and finding the right ones based on character, age, the chemistry of the team, what are we trying to accomplish here, and everything else. So there's a lot more to what the average fan would see by coming and watching a main camp or a scrimmage or exhibition games.
You're going 1, 2, 3, then you get 2. We get 2, right?
What? Back in the war room, the 40 players have been chosen. Now it comes down to who will play for which team. The coaches and scouts split up into 2 groups, drafting their players for the orange and black game.
No, we had first pick with goalies. You guys have first pick with D. Coons.
Okay, we're taking Yammer.
We take Yammer.
Mulder.
Mulder's on the team and he's
forward for sure.
Hold it. You forfeit your pick? Oh, you took someone that wasn't on the board. You forfeit
Where
your
is
pick.
it on the board? Article 23C.
Article 23. We'll go to the commissioner. Commissioner.
23C states clearly.
Joseph Check. We take Joseph Check.
Take Joseph Check.
We need a fighter, we'll take the point.
The rosters have been set, with Van Herway's Team Orange fielding a more veteran lineup, prompting Thibodeau's Team Black to make an offer.
You have to make a deal.
How'd you manage that?
You only got 1?
2 veteran forwards. You guys got 5.
Okay, we'll package.
You sleep with the wheel.
Okay.
We'll package.
After an unsuccessful bid, the coaches try to sweeten the deal by putting a little wager on who will win.
We'd like to announce a challenge to the opposition ice
Throw it
challenge.
out there.
Loser ice challenge.
I will do that. 3 for 3. Probably better game.
I'm not going to be here.
I'm not going.
Right after the game.
– 24 hours later, a few players get one final skate sharpened before they hit the ice. Bobcat fans from all ages head to the Civic Center to watch the next edition of their team. In the dressing room, Gary Van Herway gives one last speech before Team Orange hits the ice.
It's an important game. We've got to make decisions. And it's not just based on this game. Play your game, play your strengths. You're not a goal scorer, you're not a goal scorer. We don't want all goal scorers. You're that defensive guy, if you're in the face guy, finishing your checks, work ethic, character, that stuff pays dividends. And there'll be lots of those guys on this team. But there are guys in here that we're still waiting to see if they're going to empty their tank. We want to see you guys compete. Honestly, and compete. Try to be better than the line that's out there, or at least the guy that's trying to take your spot. If he's that good, you better know when you're on the bench, I got to be better, because it's a numbers thing. So if they're playing that well, and you can see your line mates or the line in front of you just had a hell of a shift, you better find a way to step above them, or you're always going to be below. Compete, have some fun out there, finish your checks. We're not looking for guys to play pond hockey, so be the guy that wants to answer questions for us. Got it?
The game gets underway, with Team Orange putting on the pressure. Lucas Bench would find the back of the net as the top line gets things going. But Team Black responds moments later on a giveaway. Connor Duchesne, the recipient, squaring things up at 1 apiece.
Come on, put it in there. Yeah!
Bench, with his second of the night, gives Orange the lead heading into the first intermission. After some adjustments, Team Black strikes early in the second. Taylor Mulder ties it up again. While looking to earn spots, Van Herway's message of playing to your strengths was loud and clear. Tristan Petrie of Team Orange and Team Black's Zach Giroux go toe-to-toe. The fight may have ended in a stalemate, but the final blow of the period came with less than a minute to go. Gord Thibodeau's Team Black takes the lead for the first time on Evan Shumi's goal. Team Black takes a 3-2 lead after 40 minutes. Despite being down 1 goal, Van Herway remains confident and gets rewarded early in the third.
Who scored? Springer.
The game is tied up at 3 and heading to overtime. The coaches looking onward, waiting for the next goal to end the game. Van Herway and Team Orange are victorious. The players celebrating the win. But for the coaches, the party is over, and it's back to the business of sending guys home.
Do you want to take the 2 goaltenders and Rutledge then that are going Western League? Because those are just quick goodbyes. And it's not an exact science. You're going to make mistakes, but you can't let that stand in the way of making the decisions. So it's awfully tough when you have to release players that you know probably can play, but for whatever reason, whether it's age or whether it's style of play, they don't fit what you're looking for in your roster. It's hard to tell a kid that he can play junior, but he just doesn't fit what we're looking for this year. That's difficult.
This is where he wants to be, okay? If he's going back to midget, that's fine. Are we prepared to AP? He didn't say white guard, he said AP.
How can we make that decision?
I mean, you got a guy-
can't even decide on APs at this stage. It's
No,
way
no,
too early.
no.
Yeah, it is.
But I mean,
Tell them we'll consider them for
no,
an AP.
I think you want that approach. Is that AP a possibility? Absolutely.
Definitely a possibility.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm gonna call these kids out and tell them to meet me.
Okay.
Bring him to his house.
What we got? You guys all orange? Yeah. Okay, off the orange, I need to see,
Austin McGrath is one of the last players to be released, heading to the Medicine Hat Tigers of the WHL, although the chances of making the Tigers roster will be tough for the young goaltender.
There's going to be a 20-year-old in town that's returning, but they've got another guy in case he's gone, another 20-year-old, and then a 17-year-old coming back. I got a battle hard.
We want to get the players to the next level, whether that's the NCAA, the CIS, or major junior hockey. If that's where the player wants to go, and we can get them there, then that's great. It does become complicated, though, with the goaltender situations, and especially a 16-year-old, because you can only have 2.
thanks a lot, and like I say, give me a call once you've been there a few days.
Yeah.
Next time on In the Making.
Nice play.
We're heading to Bonneville.
Is that only 2? Why?
Better get the